But hold on, because I had those dates in my mind.
So you had to hang out at your aunt's all this while.
That's right.
Is she here?
You look good that way, huh?
I don't really gonna call so. Who knows how to do balloon?
That the water's supposed to do the snow. Oh, look, it's getting out of the spring.
Okay, guys.
Merry Christmas.
I'm falling off my chair. How are you? Glad to see you.
These two people are there.
Thanks for What are you taking, the table? No, you now. I'm going to follow you wherever you go. I made it out. You got fake since I saw you last. You remember when you came to my house? You remember when you came to my house?
You had your food.
Yeah. They were just putting you. I forget. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. You didn't come to my house, so you can't remember. It'd be impossible. I haven't seen her in 3 years.
Hey, did that camera come off that tripod? No. I beg to differ. And why would you want to take anybody else but me, anyway? Except, of course, my cousin Ray. Cameras. I don't want to stay there. I'm going to go. Still trying to figure them out.
Mommy, change the sign. Look what I did. Mom, leave me alone. Yeah, that's it. I'd say, do you see how it works?
You got a chance to read it now. That's what I mean. I look a million times. John. Yes, sorry.
She's such a good woman. She wants to be there.
You're on camera here. You better watch out.
Watch what you say.
I'm trying to get it. Really?
Oh, you recorded? It's a video. Happy birthday.
I'm all the way from I want to wish Billy
Happy birthday.
I'm 80. And hopefully I'll be there to see him.
Me too.
We're having a great time. Food is good, company's good, and the relatives, they speak well of it, so.
Cheeseburgers coming up. Cheeseburgers coming up.
You're blowing. Hurry up. Come on. Blow. Blow. Someone else can make
Look at the camera. You have to smudge your name first. Before you cut the cake, you have to smudge your name. No!
Why?
10 minutes. 10 years.
I wish I knew you till I'm 100. I'm back. I wish you my friend Al. What's that?
No, it's not.
This month is another how much?
I don't know.
And I don't care. 26, no, 12. I
with a toast for yourself.
Yep.
I'd like to say that, especially for his Uncle Joe's going to make a toast right now since he's the younger of the family. And we'd like to have him come up and make a toast.
Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe, go make a toast. And no more than 2 minutes.
But no fooling around.
Give me the napkin, Uncle Joe.
Oh, you're not that old.
Hey, you were doing the napkin away. That's in Casey Peter's wife.
Be 85 by the time you get
I just wanted to know that Uncle Joe was my best man at my wedding. Well, there is a whole of a lot to say, but we can't say it here right now. We can only say a few things that are more important than others. The one thing, he was my best nephew. You are out of order. And not everybody is in a good mood, that I want to put you in a little better mood. But generally they call me original. They were walking along the sidewalk and walking with the music. One woman come over and said, "Are you George Burns?" Now, I got my cousin Sam Salon.
You see him?
I'll mention that later.
Speak in the mic.
After that, I taught him how to drive. He his arrow and all that. Remember? And
Do I remember? To come to a stop, they got to make a turn. Didn't she? Oh, no, didn't she? Didn't she? Move up a little more.
I used to drive a truck. And I liked them so bad that I used to take them to work with me on a Saturday. You are, without a doubt, a word of exaggeration, number one. Right? And he comes from a small family. Everybody had children. I was the only father.
You may have had them, but you didn't know you had them.
You know what I think? Wait a minute. All of a sudden, we got my Anyway, I'm glad to be here to participate in his birthday. And I hope he has a whole lot of it. May you have health of body, peace of mind, and the next supper. Never anticipated one inkling of anything going on. And I understand it's been going on for a couple of months. So, today I want to go out and eat. Okay? What are you wearing? What do you mean what I'm wearing? I'm put my white pants on, I put a shirt on, I put no tie on. No tie? Well, that's the style today, isn't it? All right, I'll put a tie on. I put the tie on and I come here and look at what I find.
Everybody was tired.
Yeah, I still don't believe it.
Every time I was coming.
Age to perfection. Nevertheless, I'm very, very happy. I want to thank you all. And may we all be here next year to help celebrate my 17th birthday. You talk about working for nothing, Uncle Joe. He used to tell me I owed him money at the end of the day. I used to owe him money. I wanted to have a pack of cigarettes. You owe me money. You're not worried, you know. Johnny worked for me when I was at the store. Johnny came to work for me.
Who's roasting who?
What was the bill? Johnny came to work for me. He was over 200 pounds. Johnny decided to go on a diet. I used to bring my food home from home to the store, and I had a little hot burner, and he would set up the food for me, and it was brutal because we were on a diet.
And I owed him money at the end of the week.
Every time Johnny lost weight, a little weight, he went next door to the tailor, and he took his jeans in, his jeans. Finally came to the point where the pockets in the back met. Johnny lost 100 pounds in 1 year.
Because you didn't pay him.
I have to thank you for a lot of things. One is how to make change, which I never would have learned in my life. Although I gave out more when the neighborhood... There was a couple of great things that I learned in that store. Humor was one of them, but I learned how to run. When we had Holmes Detective Agency, we had a light across that side of that store. We had 30 seconds to get out of that store. Now, we were always late because Uncle Phil had to make that last dime by 6 o'clock at night. I mean, we called it bots time. By 6 o'clock, we wanted to get the hell out of there. We couldn't stay no more. Come on, Uncle Phil, let's go. Nobody's going to buy nothing. Wait, the customers are coming. Now he presses the button, Holmes Detective Agency, wherever they were in Harlem, I have no idea. They said they had guns and they would be there in 10 minutes if you got robbed. We never saw them though. Now you had to run from the back of the store, along the whole rail, out the door, so that they didn't come and kill you instead of robbing the store. I learned that there. I learned how to cook, like he said, in the smallest place in my life. Aunt Mary used to leave pasta linguine, she used to leave veal scallopine, and I had to cook it on a hot plate with 2 little butter, felt like Barney Fife. It was like the other thing I learned is I never knew that black people gave Christmas cards. There was black people on cards. I never knew that before. Really, I didn't. The other thing is learning the trains. I used to get from the Bronx, I used to catch the IRP down to 116th Street. Now, when I left Corson Point, that was a neighborhood that I grew up in. When I got to Harlem, when I came up to the train station, this was a world that I never saw before in my life. They told me about Pleasant Avenue, but I never knew it was pleasant because I never walked that way, all right? I tried my best in that store. Uncle Phil taught me a lot of things. The best thing I ever learned is that you gotta understand people, and that's the one important thing he always told me, is understand people, whether they're customers, friends, or relatives. I also am endeared to him because I always felt like I was a son he never had, okay? And he always made me feel that way. Even when he used to take me out, I used to leave my mother and father from the Bronx. They'd send me out to what they call the country in Valley Street. I got out there, he used to beat me up on the front lawn in front of the neighborhood with the boxing glove. I had to cut his lawn. I don't know what the hell I went out there for. I can't pay him to go 3 years out. I love the man. I will always love the man, and I'm very proud to be here. And my mother and father and Aunt Mary always a close family. Like I said, all of us have been very close for years. There are other people that want to say things. But it's very important and it's very nice that everybody came today and that we're all seeing each other once again. And I think that's a major factor. Okay. Danielle wants to say something. His granddaughter. Maybe she doesn't want, maybe she doesn't have as many things that she went from him that I used to hear on the phone going, the whole Valley Stream, they used to see me get beat up.
Danielle, go ahead, Danielle.
We're not getting paid for this, let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's been
There's another young boy that grew up also, I guess, at the same time as my brother and I, and Philip, who we have seen on occasion, and we grew up with him, and he would also like to say a couple of words. Uncle Phil. Philip will next semester be a vice principal at the largest Catholic grammar school in the Bronx, so he's leaving Spelman and going to that. Hopefully he's making more than I made when I taught in St. Raymond's $6,200.
I was trying to decide what I was going to say after Vivian cornered me at my mother's surprise party a couple weeks ago and said I had to say something because nobody else wanted to. I couldn't think of anything really until I started to think about 5 years ago when my mother volunteered me to drive home from Florida with my uncle. And they always said you never know somebody until you live with them. Well, I really think you really don't know somebody until you drive home from Florida with them. And for some reason, we decided to leave about 7 o'clock on Saturday morning. And I don't know why my uncle never trusted reflexes, eyes, and ears that were 51 years younger than his. But he made me drive for the first hour. And then he said, let's stop for breakfast. And when we stopped, he took the wheel. And that was the last I saw of it about 15 hours. And so when he started to get hungry that night, he said, why don't we stop? So I said, good idea. So we stopped, and I convinced him after I took the keys away from him that I would drive part of the way. And he said that was fine, because I had slept most of the way that he had driven all day. And he warned me before I got into the car behind the wheel that I would be driving to Washington, D.C. And he said that that was the worst place in the world to drive through because it was very confusing, but if I followed the signs, I'd have no problem. Now, you have to remember, this was before he got his hearing aid. So most of the while I was in the car with him, he never heard a word I said. So it was about 2 in the morning, and we were just driving through Washington, D.C. Uncle Phil was sound asleep and snoring. And so I thought, finally he fell asleep. He trusted me enough to drive through. So we got to a toll booth, and just to make sure I was going the right way, I said in a very low voice to the guy at the toll collector, I said, is this the right road that will lead me to New York? And with that, the hibernating bear over there woke up, and he started to yell at me because I had gotten lost. Now, I didn't get lost, the road was right there, but he didn't trust me. And all the while, for the next half hour, he kept saying to me, how could a teacher and a college graduate not follow simple directions to get home to 95? So, it was about 2:30 in the morning, and he told me that we were going to stop at the next rest stop because he had to go to the bathroom, which I'm sure he lied to me about, because when we got in there, he never went to the bathroom. He had 3 cups of coffee, took the keys away from me, and drove the escalator. So we made it home non-stop in 23 hours. He did most of the driving, and I did most of the nail biting and the driving. But we made it home, and it was a good trip. So happy birthday, Uncle Phil, and many more.
did something to me when I was young. He used to pick me up sometimes. He was going to take me out to Valley Stream for the weekend. So he'd come up to the Bronx, pick me up on a Friday night. I was going to spend the weekend with Uncle Phil, and my mother and father would come out on a Sunday, pick me up and take me home.
This man had to, on the Frog's Neck Bridge, we would get off the Frog's Neck Bridge, and he would say, "I got no brakes." He would scare me, he would horrify me as we're coming down the Frog's Neck Bridge, and he would make like he was slamming on the floor, and I'm looking at him, I'm 8 years old, and I'm saying, "What the hell is going on? I got no brakes, Johnny, we got no brakes."
He didn't do that to you, you got off work. We'll have somebody else speak now. A friend of Uncle Phil's, his name is Joseph, and he wants to say a couple of words, and we would appreciate him coming up at this point.
I don't want to miss my coffee.
Hello there. This is very embarrassing. I look in my room as a relative, and I look at his grandfather and everybody. I know him as a dancer. So was a dancer for years. So was a dancer. I was admired. What? I always knew he wore the wrong shoes. If he wore shoes, I said he should have worn more McCann shoes. He would have danced better. I like that. Right or wrong? But I tell you one thing he left me thinking of. One night we come down to the dance hall, and we walked over to his car, and his car was running. Am I lying, Phil? The car was running for 3 hours. I said, "What are you doing, Phil?" He says, "I like to warm up my car." I said, "You kidding me?" He said, "Yes." He says, "You know what we get as we get older, Joe, we got to warm up the car like warming up a woman." Warming up a woman? He says, "Yeah." I thought it over. I said, "Phil, I always admired Phil. I was a nice guy, a good dancer." I went home that night and spoke to Connie. I said, "Well, we have to warm up for 2 hours." I said, "Phil says it's like warming up a woman." 15 minutes later, he says, "Will you get the house to bed immediately?"
Coffee?
I want to wish you all... What did I say? I love you so much.
Coffee?
Only one goes out.
Now we're going to have Ned come up and say a couple of words. Sure, you got some horror stories. I can tell you a lot about you. I can remember the night this guy rode 2 cars. I don't know how he did it, but he did. He came with his daughter's car. He was trying to go home with his own car. He never came with his own car. He went out, and he was looking for his car. He says to me, "Somebody stole my car." I says, "Where'd you park it?" He points to his daughter's car. "I didn't park right here. Somebody stole my car, and somebody else parked there." I looked at the car. I says, "Phil, whose car did you come with?" He looked at me. He looked at the car. "Oh," he says, "that's my daughter's car. He already called the police, I want you to know." And then, to top it all, another time, he left his keys in his car. He dropped them on the seat of his car and he locked it. Couldn't get the keys in the car. He says to me, "You know what you do? Drive me home. I gotta send keys in the garage." I said, "Okay." I drove him home. He looks in the garage, no keys. He says, "My daughter must have left them on the table. Got no keys." I says, "How you gonna leave the car? There you go in the morning." No. He says, I gotta get my car." I said, "Okay." I says, "There's only one way to do it. You gotta go through the window." You have to climb through the window. Well, if you ever saw a man, second-story man, deal with the second-story man. He climbed through that window, he opened up the screen, he cut out the screen, and he went right through the window. I wish I had a camera. Believe me. And then, I shouldn't tell you the stories about going up to the mountains. Forget about it. I'm saying nice things about it.
No, bro, it's a road.
Yeah. Now listen, when he goes to the mountains, we always let Phil lead the way. Otherwise, we have no fun. We never get lost if I lead the way. Phil has to lead the way. We'll always get lost.
Well, that would be very mad if I went direct.
Am I right, Joe? And we have about 3 cars going all the time. Phil always leads the way. And believe me, the last 10 times we got lost every time.
And that was my co-pilot.
Well, to top it all, I can't say enough about Phil. He's fantastic, and that's all I can say about him. Thank you. Can I have Maria?
Programs. Initially, Mom wanted this to be a rose. Louder? My coach over here.
When am I get on the air?
Fantastic. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, I put my pen down to the paper a million times, and I tried to write you a rose speech, but it just didn't feel appropriate. So instead, I decided that I would just express what's in my heart. And I put that down on paper. I have so many memories. I mean, I grew up in your home. You've always been more like my second dad than my grandfather. Your sense of humor has taught me a great deal. I've learned that a difficult situation can be less painful if dealt with in a positive manner. And to coin your phrase, it only happens to live people. Well, yes, that's very true. And pain is a part of living. And your easygoing nature combined with your zest for life makes you very, very special. It also has been an inspiration to me and has made my life a little easier and happier. When I describe my grandpa to people, I generally start out by saying he's quite a character, and you are. You can always count on him for a laugh, even if he's laughing at himself. Or at his own jokes. How many hundreds of times have I heard at the dinner table, how can you be full? I'm Phil. Or gee, I have this disease. Every time I finish eating, I seem to lose my appetite. Somehow, I don't know, Gramps, it's still funny. Even growing up as a preteen into teen years when everything anyone of authority said was annoying, somehow, Gramps, you could pull it off. Every time one of us had a sniffle or a cough, it was, see, you don't wear your slippers. You were still forever asking, where are your slippers? But I think at this point, if you ever stopped, I'd be disappointed. Because what makes it so precious is that you truly believe that. You have a very unique style. I think if you ever stopped wearing too much overpowering cologne, something would be wrong. I could know that.
They all say you smell so nice.
They're all lying, Grandpa. Okay. I live in LA now, and we don't get to spend as much time together as we used to. But I certainly look forward to all of our phone conversations. Gramps always gets on the phone and says, so, working hard or hardly working? Well, the truth is, whether I'm working a lot or not, I can always count on your support and encouragement. And that means the world to me. In closing, I want to tell you how much you're admired and how much you're loved. Please don't ever change. I love you tons, and keep God with you always. Happy birthday.
there's a couple of things that I learned. Now when somebody trips, he always taught me a line. Somebody used to walk into that stupid door in the store and trip over the thing. No dancing this early. And I still say to people, I see people in the supermarket, they fall, no dancing this early. They don't know where the hell I get the line from. They just, the man has some things that he's taught me already. No dancing this early. I would appreciate and I would invite anybody else who would like to say a couple of words about Phil. He's a man that we only know as Mr. Blue Note because Blue Note Records we didn't know about, but that name was famous, Blue Note Records. It was on 116th, on 3rd, between 115th and 116th Street, and it saw it all. And the shame of it is that store got looted out in the blackout. Most of us say that's the only way that store could have went, but that's what I only put those stupid ladders, because I was tired of climbing up and down them ladders for albums. It was ridiculous. What a system this man had. I would like to invite anybody else who would appreciate coming up and speaking.
Baby, get up. Come here.
And I, from the bottom of my heart, and I know from my family's heart, that we always loved Phil. We always look forward for him to be showing up to any party or any event. And it's a shame he didn't bring his guitar tonight. Because Annette was saying before, that was the first job that Uncle Phil and I worked at. We got fed. We sang for her engagement party. And we were getting songs together, and I says, you know, Uncle Phil, we didn't get paid for this? And he looked at me. He says, didn't you just eat? Again, no money. Again, no money with this man. Anybody else who would like to come up, please take the mic and say something. And Uncle Phil, again, happy birthday. I love you deeply. I appreciate it.
All right, now you can make your speech. Yeah, now you can make your speech. Speech.
What am I going to say?
You want to say something? Come on.
Hey, Junior, come on.
Anything bad about anymore.
Junior!
Bring it.
You want to say something,
Come
Joe?
on, Junior!
I'm not going to say, huh? I don't think it's going to reach. It won't reach. Thank you all for the roast. I deserved it. Especially what Johnny said. And especially what Matt said. Why? That I'm forgetful. You never forgot me? Thank God for that. Well, anybody want to say anything? Otherwise, we sign off.
That's it.
Sign off. Okay. Thank you again, one and all. It's a great surprise to me. I really feel very honored to have all my good friends and my family here to enjoy this evening with us. Thank you so much.